Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all for rocking with us as we continue through the night. It's a dope show, yo. It's a real dope show, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
Good,
You know what I'm saying? It's me and my brother and my co-founder, Big Rube, and we in here. It's like we in the man cave, man.
Yeah, man.
It's like, two brothers just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? A couple of weeks ago, we had a show. It was like the He-Man Woman Haters Club, That's like another one of those kind of nights. Ain't no estrogen up in here. It's just me and my brother and whatnot. It's always better when it got at least.
Oh, yeah. You can say what you want and not have to worry about the feelings of the person
No, I'm saying it's better when it's ladies here because you kind of ugly, but... I mean, I'll take it with you here because we boys.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's cool. I don't have a problem with that.
You're funny looking and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't no pin-up girl either.
No? Well, no, I'm definitely not a pin-up. I'm definitely not one of those and whatnot. But anyway, time for you to take over the show. You got the mic. You had said and whatnot that you had some sort of what you call announcement.
Yes.
You have some sort of announcement that you want to share with the listeners?
Yes.
Legacy Internet Radio?
I actually have two.
You got two announcements.
Two announcements.
Do we care?
You should.
We should care?
Yes.
Is it dope?
Super dope.
Outstanding.
It is doper than the Tribe Called Quest new album dope.
Really? That's pretty dope, yo.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to shut up and let you say.
The first one should come to a stranger to none of you. The New York Knicks are terrible. That's the first one. The second one. Yo, your face just like broke on Facebook Live.
As I wear my Knicks hat.
The second one is...
Did you say that to take a shot at me?
No,
Oh,
I would
okay.
never take a shot
because
at you.
it's not an announcement. The Knicks been terrible since October of 2000 when they traded Patrick Ewing. They've been snake bitten ever since. That's not like an announcement. That's a statement of fact, Ruben. I hope your next announcement is better than that one.
It is.
Good. Can you get to it, please?
Hater.
I am.
At least you realize that. That's what's important.
I do.
First step. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that I am taking my talents to Sundays. Yes, Big Rube has decided that it's time for the world to get to know me just a little bit better. What really happens in the mind of Big Rube? Well, on Sundays, you'll find out. Now, you say Sundays, but 12 After Dark comes on Sundays. That is very true. All right? 12 After Dark, which everybody loves, because 12 After Dark is dope. We're going to get you ready for 12 After Dark. How about that? So, starting this Sunday, yes, Super Bowl Sunday, because the Super Bowl starts at 6:37. Big Rube show starts at 3:30. So, there are no excuses, because you're not going to watch 8 hours of pregame for the Super Bowl. You turn it on to www.legacyinternetradio, and you will get to hear Big Rube in his new show, Irreconcilable Differences with Big Rube. Let me repeat that. Irreconcilable Differences with Big Rube. Why? Because if you can't talk about it, then what you talking about? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about everything from sports to politics to TV. We might throw a little wrestling in there. But you know what? The cool thing about it is we're going to talk about some of everything. It's going to be a show like no other show on Legacy Internet Radio. It's going to be dope. And you know what? If you don't like it, you can call me on Sunday on Reconcilable Differences, and you can talk to me about it, why you don't like it. Because if you don't like it, you can't talk about it, then what you talking for? So, that's the announcement. I hope to see all of you on Sunday, 3:30 to 5:30, Irreconcilable Differences with Big Rube.
Big Rube is back on the mic, and he got his own show on a station he co-founded What's it called again, man?
Irreconcilable differences.
What's it called again, man?
Irreconcilable differences with Big Rube.
One more time.
Irreconcilable differences with Big Rube.
My brother. All right. 3:30 to 5:30.
Sundays.
Right,
Every Sunday.
Right before 12 after dark. So I look forward to it, man. Should be fun.
Yep.
You know.
It's right after church, and it's right after you eat. So after you sitting there on the couch, not watching anything on TV because there ain't no more football, you turn on Legacy Internet Radio, and you can listen to Big Rube. And you know what? If you don't like what I got to say, call in and let me know.
What's the phone number?
804. I can't remember the rest of it right now.
402-2893, man.
Right,
you should know this.
well, I was just helping you out.
I bet you Tavon knows. He got something to say. He said he looking forward to the show, brother.
Good. I can't wait. You know, hey, Tavon, if you want to come through, you know you always welcome, my brother.
He got something to say.
He always got something to say.
And hey, look, I always pick on my brother Tavon. Shout out to you. What's happening, people? Yeah. Yes, sir. Love that brother. Hey,
nice.
Stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Dan Legacy and Radio. Shout out to my brother Hakeem. Said he's tuned in. Shout out to the crew. Yours truly, 502, baby. All day, every day. Shout out to our brother K-Dub as well. Whenever we get that 502, we know that's an homage to that brother right there. Ain't no hashtag Marcus J. Live from Dan Legacy and that Radio. Big Rube, you have the con, my brother. What you got?
You know, and the Roundtable's coming with me. I'm sorry, Marcus. I gotta bring it with me. But hey, we got a Roundtable tonight, so let's just get into it.
I mean, if I need a Roundtable on here, you just have to rename and call something else.
I mean, or you can just come on Sundays and you can be on my Roundtable.
I mean, I have no problem with that. I mean, I'll have to be around you more than normal, and that'll be challenging. But I mean,
that sounds like a personal problem. If it's challenging for you,
I mean, it is. But
well, as long as you know it's a personal problem, you can get help with that.
But you're Ruben, like 5 O's, ROOOOBI, Ruben.
It's all right. 804-757, baby. What's up?
804. What?
Hey. It's what it is.
Right. You connect to 804 and 757.
That's right, son.
I'm slow.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it.
You stink, man. Can't stand you. Some kind of punk or something. But I love you. What you got, man?
All right. So, you know, there are a lot of things that I wish I could do in life. But, you know, one thing I wish I could do is tase a cop.
You want to tase a cop?
A tase? Why not? This person tased a cop. Ohio teen zaps cops with a stun gun to fulfill her bucket wish list. 16-year-old young lady from Ohio got a little bit of training, and the sergeant's like, you know what? I'll take that tase. Bzzz. Yo, Marcus, real talk. The pleasure that you would get in tasing a cop of your choice, how did that make you feel, my brother?
Well, honestly, I wouldn't get any pleasure out of tasing one person over another. So if the person,
maybe somebody just pulled you over or something.
I mean, I guess if he happened to be a police officer, you know, I'm not one of those. This is for the people. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't one of them cats, and so I can't say that I would want to tase, you know, a cop just because he's a cop. But if that cop did something to me, you know, I would be okay with, you know, dropping a tase. But to fulfill a bucket list, I'm not sure that I want to tase a random cop. No, I'm not feeling that.
So, but would you tase a dude like on The Hangover? Where you tase
well, I'm not into
the dude in the head.
I'm not into Jackass or whatever that new show is.
On The Hangover. The movie The Hangover.
No, I got you. I don't remember The Hangover. I mean, I saw the movie, but I don't commit the scene. I haven't committed the scene.
When they got arrested by the police.
I'm telling you,
you're
you
killing
can keep
me
on going there.
right
I'm
now.
not going to know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, like Jackass, how they like to just do wild stuff to each other just so that they can giggle about it. And
that's crazy.
There's a new show now that, you know, where people send in videos and they do weird Jackass type stuff. You know, and it's kind of making me think about that. So no, I don't know that I want to tase someone just to fulfill a bucket. Let me back up. Tasing someone is not on my bucket list. Let's say it like that.
Well, her bucket list is a little special. She has leukemia. And after fighting it for a while, it came back. And she decided she didn't want to undergo chemo anymore. She's like, yeah, I'm done. You know? So she got a couple months left to live. So she had a bucket list. And she's like, I want to tase somebody. And a cop was like, I'll take that for you because, you deserve it. You worked hard. And now we know you're not going to be here too much longer. So, But then the crazy part is he gave her 2 chances. She hit him with it twice. So, I don't know. If I had the option to tase a cop, there's probably 1 or 2 cops I would I'd probably tase my brother. He's a state trooper. I'd tase him just because he's my brother. But then I know I would pay for it later, so it'd be worth it.
Do y'all have the kind of relationship where y'all just do crazy stuff to each other and then giggle?
Well, I mean, when we were younger, we did. But now, every time we see each other, we want to wrestle around the house. Mom ain't cool with that.
Now?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
Who's older, you or him?
He's older than me.
How much?
By 3 years.
Can he beat you up?
Almost definitely. He's a state trooper.
Just because he's a state trooper don't mean he can beat you up.
Nah,
you
man.
Big Rube, man. You Big Rube.
I have weight, but he is in a lot better shape, and he knows a little bit more. I've learned some stuff from him, pressure points and stuff, but real talk, I get the advantage for a little bit, and then he just works it out. Next thing you know, it's either 1 or 2 things going to happen.
Y'all literally fight right
Either
now.
I'm going to tap, or Mom's going to break out a switch or something.
He makes you tap, yo.
Man,
he's
he's taller than me.
That was my next question.
He's stronger than me.
I was going to ask you if he was taller than you. How much taller?
He's a couple inches taller.
Okay.
He's got the leverage.
Okay.
And, he
but
knows.
You got 2 brothers.
I have 2. I have a younger brother, too, who's also taller than me.
So you're Jan.
Huh?
You're Jan. Or Peter.
I'm more Peter than Jan.
Yeah, the middle kid.
Yeah, middle class syndrome is real.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm the middle child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the middle child, man. I get it. I get it. My mom was middle child, and yeah, I'm a middle child. My mom's middle child. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we can't fight, man, because Mom don't like that. Mom don't, because we will wreck stuff.
Do you and your younger brother, do y'all
No,
fight?
me and the younger brother does it, but my older brother and my younger brother was a wrestler in high school.
So your older brother's a bully, basically. He wants to just pick a fight
he
with
wants
people.
to, he wants to pick a fight. He likes picking fights.
Y'all need to jump him and bust his ass, man.
That's
what y'all need to do, like, for real. Can I set that up?
But
I will be the promoter. I will be Paul Heyman.
But we got this honor thing going on, man. It's not fair.
I'll be Paul.
A 2-on-1. Now, if we had a 4th brother and it'd be 2-on-2, completely different.
So what? He's a bully. He's picking on you. He's a cop, and he knows pressure points and stuff. I could promote this. It'd be the biggest thing ever, man.
Nah.
It'd be like that Rocky. It'd be like that Rocky fight in Philadelphia where everybody came.
He my
out,
brother,
everything.
man. He my brother. That's what it is.
Made me sick.
I mean, just because you want to be of your older brother, that don't mean that.
I don't have a little brother. My older brother.
That's what I mean, your older brother.
Yeah, I got a scar on my knuckle for that day that I definitely reached the end of being the little brother. Right there, the scar on my knuckle where I reminded him, today is the last day that I'm the little brother. No more of that.
Wow, we've never gotten that.
I was feisty as a kid, man. 804-402-2893. If you've ever beat up your older brother, call us and tell us your story.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
804-402-2893. I love my big brother. I miss him and whatnot. So hopefully he's listening, and when I go home, he doesn't remind me of this conversation and take me back to childhood. Anyway, Big Rule, what's the next one, man?
I like to call this one the 3 Bears and Goldilocks. You look at me funny. What happened?
You funny?
What happened in the 3 Bears and Goldilocks? What Goldilocks do?
3 Bears and Goldilocks. All right. So Goldilocks was like I don't remember. Just tell us, man.
Goldilocks broke to the house and she ate the porridge and she slept on the bed and all that crap.
Did they eat her or something?
Nah, I don't think they ate her. I think she escaped.
She escaped.
However,
was she the chick with the red hood?
No, that's Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, that's the other chick. All right.
Yeah, that's the other chick.
All right.
Now, we had a burglar in Ohio decided, hey, I'm going to break into somebody's house. Cool. I'm going to steal some stuff. Cool. And I'm a cook in their house. So he broke into somebody's house, brought his own food, and cooked in it. Yeah, he was just like, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. But, I'm going to bring my own food. He didn't bring that. He didn't use their food. He brought his own food.
How you break in somebody's house and bring your own food?
I don't even know. But yeah, so he broke into the house. He would break into houses, bring his own food, cook, take a shower, and roll out. Really?
So basically, he broke into somebody's house and treated their house like
houses.
His house. Broke into houses and treated their houses like his own house.
And come to find out he was homeless. But you brought food, dog.
He was homeless. He wanted to eat.
Yeah, but he went to the supermarket, brought food, cooked, chilled out, took a shower, rolled out.
Because he wanted to cook food. It's the more you tell me this, the more I mean, it's twisted. Trust me, don't get it messed up. Like, I get that it's twisted, but in a weird kind of twisted way, I kind of sort of get it, man.
You know how he got caught?
How did he get caught, man?
One was downstairs.
Yeah.
Heard the shower running. Rolled up. Dude's in the shower. Dude's in the shower, taking a shower.
At her house.
While she was there. Come on, man.
So how are we? Do we know anything about how we're getting in?
No, he just broke in the houses. They didn't say how he broke into it.
Because you imagine, like, if he breaks a window or if he like moves a window pane, and you got to get your groceries through that.
I mean, I assume he just opened the door. But I'm just
how do you just open the door if you broke in?
Well, if you broke the window pane, then you just open the door.
Oh, I guess
you're not gonna break the whole door down. We can just open the door
everywhere.
I'm just saying. How he brought his own food, took a shower, rolled out.
I remember when I was a kid growing up in Jersey City a couple of times.
You broke in the house and took a shower, rolled out?
You're just going to do that to me, right?
Sure.
You're just going to pick on me, man.
I mean, I'm asking.
I'm trying to share. I'm trying to bond and trying to actually have a moment here. I'm trying to share with you, Reuben, like the sandwich. I'm trying to share with you, right? I remember when we were growing up in Jersey City, our house was burglarized a couple of times. Them bastards stole my Casio keyboard, and I never replaced it. I still feel some kind of way about that. And they stole my Yankee starter jacket.
Oh, not the Yankee starter jacket.
The starter jacket.
Are you kidding me?
The starter jacket, man. Real talk.
Starters were dope back in the day.
They got us two times, and then we got a dog. And friends didn't want to come over now. I mean, no burglars wasn't coming, but. Honestly, seriously, all jokes aside, one of the two times, I can't remember if it was the first or second time they robbed us. The burglar, they cooked, and we used to have
the burglar cooked.
The burglar cooked, yeah. We used to have like these microwavable pizza things that we used to get. You know, when I during this period, I was going to elementary, 8th grade, 9th grade, whatever it was. And we would go, it was 8th grade because I used to go home for lunch. And I used to go home and get like these microwavable pizza things. You put them on microwave, cook it for 30 seconds, and you're ready to rock. You know what I mean? That's what I did. And when we came home and realized that these folks had burglarized our house and stole all our stuff, not only did they do that, but they went into our refrigerator and trashed our kitchen. They ate our food and they trashed the kitchen. They threw food all around. It's like straight up food fight in our kitchen, on the ceiling and everything. And I had this one serving left of that pizza that I was just tasting when I went home. And not only did they steal my Casio keyboard and my Yankee starter jacket, they took my last piece of pizza.
I bet you were hot.
Bruh.
About the pizza.
Bruh.
Not the starter jacket, but the pizza.
Yeah, that starter jacket was dope, man.
I
remember starter when they had the little starter thing?
Yeah, man.
Like
had the right S with the star.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
I had one.
Yeah, man.
I had a Minnesota Timberwolves starter jacket.
Oh, for real?
Because I wanted that. That's when they first came out, and I was like, nobody else in my school got that joint.
It was Yankees, man. I mean, like
everybody
I said,
had a Yankees starter jacket, though.
But I was a Yankees fan. I was a
Yankees fan, too.
I wasn't no faker.
Man. I wanted to be different.
You wanted to be a faker?
No, I wanted to be different.
Were you a fan of Minnesota Timberwolves?
No.
That makes you a faker, man.
No way.
You ain't supposed to wear no paraphernalia, no sports team. It ain't your sports team. That makes you a faker. It's bad enough that you root for a team that's not in your hood. Like if you're in Richmond, Virginia, and you root for the Dallas Cowboys, we know who you are. You know what I mean? If you one of them, you automatically a faker when you got a team that's right up the road. But I'm talking about you live in Jersey City, New Jersey, and you got a Chicago Bulls, or you got a Los Angeles Lakers, or I
got hate on Lakers,
or you gonna be in Richmond, Virginia. You got a Minnesota Timberwolves. You're a faker, man.
Man, I was the only dude with it. So if it got stolen, I know somebody stole my junk.
If
I
you
know who
see him,
stole it.
If you see him in the street with your
Yeah.
Minnesota Timberwolves,
Damn, pull up. We gotta get this
you
joint.
gotta get him. Gotta get him. You get your brother, the future state trooper, to put him in the figure 4
Exactly.
lock.
It was
what I
dope.
mean? That's what it is, man.
No, but it was hot back in the day. It is what it
I
is.
can dig it. I can dig it. So give me another one, man.
All right. So this was called, and I'll take some weed with that.
I'll take some weed with that.
So, you at Burger King, you getting your #1 Whopper combo with no tomatoes, no onions, and a side of weed. What? A side of weed? Yeah. Well, 2 employees at the Burger King was selling weed through the drive-thru. Yeah, they were selling
weed through the drive-thru.
Selling weed through the drive-thru. So, what it was, if somebody asked for a, quote, nasty boy and some fries, they would give them fries. And it's in there, then they give them their money. It'd be like, $2.05. Then they give them $2.05 plus how much the weed was. And they put the weed in the bag with the fries. Let's be real, man. That's dope.
They put weed in the bag with the fries.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how they delivered it. And it was a sting operation between a 20-year-old and somebody else who was arrested was 19-year-old, and the 19-year-old was a shift manager.
So basically, the boss man is also the weed man.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Big Bro?
I mean, first of all, I understand entrepreneurism.
Did you just make that word up?
I did. But you don't use that on the back of an already good business. But then the only time it's available is when the shift manager's there. So it's almost perfect.
So how do you know when the shift manager is there?
I mean, I guess the shift manager, who is Megan,
That's his name?
her name.
Okay.
I guess
I
she
mean,
was.
I figured that, but I had to ask because I don't know too many chicks that sell weed. So.
Yeah, but I guess she was like.
But I don't know anybody that sells weed. Let me rephrase that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And if I did,
It would probably be a dude.
it'd be plausible deniability.
Yeah, it would be a dude. Like,
So yeah,
okay.
Basically, I guess she get the call, I need some. Come to Burger King, ask for the nasty boy and some fries. Because you gotta sell something.
The nasty boy is the weed?
Yeah.
Oh, man. For real?
For real.
So you could basically buy your weed and munchies at the same time.
Hotness. That's brilliant.
That's like kind of smart though.
Yeah.
You think they do it like that in Colorado and Washington?
No, they don't.
And-
There are places where you can just go buy weed.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
But it would be smart if
Imagine-
Burger King and Wendy's
Was
would
right-
have that on the menu.
Imagine that. Because
Wendy's
there's
late
certain-
night?
There's certain places that you can go that you can get alcohol in the fast food joint. So do you
Yeah.
think in the future, when they start legalizing weed all over, because they will, it's like the prohibition. They
It's a matter
figured
of
out
time.
that, alcohol, people going to drink
Virginia
it
will be
anyway.
one of
We
the
might
last
as well
ones.
tax it. Gosh, they're whack. Virginia's whack. But, could you imagine like in the year 2035, 18 years from now? So I'll be what? I'll be 60.
Yeah.
I'll be 38. 38. So anyway, 38. Could you imagine going into like Applebee's or actually going into Ruby Tuesday and on the salad bar at Ruby Tuesday, it's like you could get an ounce of weed. Could you imagine that?
Well, I mean, I think overseas that's the way it is. Like if
You get
go,
an ounce of weed at the salad bar?
Well, at what is it?
They got it next to the broccoli?
What's the place
I hope
called?
it ain't next to the oregano.
Probably nah. You don't know what you're getting there. Now I think what's it? It's a place in the UK that sells weed. Because they have hash brownies and everything. Amsterdam. Yeah, you can just go in stores and buy that
Amsterdam
joint.
is like the dopest country in the world. They
That's
ain't
what
got
I
no
hear. I wanna
crime.
go.
You can walk around naked and whatnot, and like
I don't know about all that.
You can
but-
walk around naked, and you get free health care, and it don't cost no money to go to college. And the minimum wage is like $20, and the work week is
Because they sell
30
weed.
hours. And they basically have no crime. You got a bunch of happy people walking around freaking
because
hollering.
they sell weed.
So you basically, all right. So let me make it this straight. Like, if
Hold
America,
up. Stop for a second.
'Cause you know where
Hold
I
up.
was about to
Well,
go.
No, stop for a second though. I
about
need
to
you to
make
get the Facebook Live joint.
They looking at you.
On 227, man. Look, he wearing the Redskins starter jacket. Look at it. Look at it. It got the S on it. The S star on the side.
Is that Lester?
Yeah. Turn, Lester. Come on, Lester. Show that S. Show it. Show it. Show it. Damn it. Show it.
He got the starter jacket.
Yeah. Turn it. Turn it. Oh, man. Come on, Grady. Yeah, man. I saw it. I had to shout it out.
That's old man Hank Polite. That's
Yeah.
his name, Hank Polite.
But yeah, man. I hear Amsterdam is dope.
I can't believe you made me do that though. Like seriously. Yeah, I mean,
I saw the starter jacket.
You made it weird. I mean, we were talking about starter jackets,
Yeah.
so I can dig it. But you made
People had that in school. I didn't want to wear that.
You made it weird for a second.
Cool.
Because the listeners on, Facebook Live, people was like, okay.
Hopefully, Facebook
And
Live
then the
won't ban us.
people that was on TuneIn was like, dude,
can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see it. And they heard me, and I'm screaming. I didn't have.
Yeah,
a
but
mic,
we talking
anyway.
about weed and Burger King too. So
Yeah, it's crazy because like our weed smokers is like trying to figure out how they can get to Amsterdam right now. Like
go to Jersey.
you ain't got to go to Amsterdam. Like all you got to do is go to Denver. Go see a Broncos game, maybe the Nuggets, the Avalanche, and go to one of those weed distilleries. But just make sure that you work for yourself because if you got to come home and get tested, you're gonna be in trouble.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it was in New Hampshire. Burger King, New Hampshire.
It's not even legal there.
It ain't a lot of black people there either. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
Go
true.
figure.
Because everything they attribute to black people, white folk do it more because it's more of them. White folk sell weed. White folk kill each other. White folk on welfare. Like all the stuff
Yeah.
that they attribute to us that makes us look like we real bad, they do that shit.
yeah,
Like,
you just don't hear about it for real.
You don't hear about it because it's not part of the conspiracy to make them all look bad like it is with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, white folk, please don't get in your feelings about it. If you want to talk to me about it, I'll explain to you why I feel that way. 804-402-2893, and we can talk about it. Don't be scared. I'll be fair. Anyway, Big Rube, give me another one.
All right, so this is called Sometimes You Get What You Want. Sometimes what you get is not what you want.
Okay.
Like, you don't want that.
Not sure what just happened here,
Yeah,
but
you can
I'm
do
just going to let you do what you do, Big Rube.
So,
what was that?
in New York, a 26-year-old Western New York man was posing as a cop, and he pulled somebody over who was a real cop.
I've heard of stories like this before. I don't know if I've heard of this one specifically,
Yo.
but I've heard of stories like this before. Tell me about it. What happened?
So, he called 911 talking about there's an erratic driver, yada, yada, yada. He was wearing a police uniform. When he pulled the officer, he pulled somebody who was swerving, and it happened to be a cop.
Unmarked, I'm guessing.
Unmarked.
Yeah, man.
I guess he was off duty or whatnot.
Yeah, man.
And, basically, the cop was like, I ain't seen you before. I don't know you. Because it was like Cheektowaga, New York. I don't know. Probably upstate New York somewhere.
Probably. Never heard of it.
And
They got people there?
apparently.
Yeah.
And then the cop checked out the claim and realized that he was a rent-a-cop. And he posed as a real cop.
Oh, God. How bad did this go? Was it bad? Was it real bad? How did this end?
Well, they went to his house. They found that he worked for a security systems company. And they went to his house, had a stockpile of police-related equipment and fake badges at his home.
Fake badges. You know how bad that's going to be? Like, that's like bad. That's really bad, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. And, he pleaded guilty, though, so it's not going to be horrible. At least he's like, yeah, you got me.
Hey, look, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I got nothing. You got me. And whatnot. I heard a story I've heard a couple of stories like that. I heard like one time dude was doing that and he pulled over an off-duty lady cop, but he was stalking her to do some bad stuff to her and whatnot. And he pulled her over and she was actually not only a woman, obviously, but she was a cop. Nice. And she was able to take him down. Yeah. Yeah. Because, the whole point of him, like he was stalking her to do bad stuff to her. And that's how it went. And I wish that I had that story. I remember reading this a long time ago. I'm sure that if you Google that, it'll come up because something like that is not very common. So I'm sure that one or two times it did happen, it'll come up.
Okay, well, I got one or two more.
Okay, go for it.
It's funny that you bring up a lady and we were talking about cops. I like to call this one Red Justice. It's very simple.
Red Justice.
Red Justice.
You know I don't like red, man. Can't stand the color red.
I mean, then you really not going to stand this one.
I can't stand red.
So, this 28-year-old woman was in a fight. Her name was Takora Fields. I'll let you go ahead and do what you need to do with that. And she was in a fight. St. Petersburg, Florida police officer responded. And she pulled her tampon out and threw it at him.
Okay, hold up.
Real talk.
She did what?
She threatened to hit the officer with her tampon. And then she removed the tampon and threw it at the officer, hit him in the shoulder. And they arrested her for
malicious
wounding? And charged her for aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer.
Yeah, and malicious wounding.
I don't think they charged that. She tried to leave, but he pulled out the stun gun, got her.
Oh, he tased her for throwing a tampon at him?
Wouldn't you? She lucky he didn't pull out a gun.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, no, really. I'm pretty sure he was like, he had some choice words in his mind. And then she started running.
I'm trying really hard to be a grown up here, so please don't make me comment on the story.
Yo, how crazy! Let's be real, man. Let's just be honest.
Please don't make me comment on this one. I'm trying to be a grown up.
I want to know. 804-442-2893. Is anybody really? Would a woman really? Would any of the women listeners really do this?
Hell no, because we got classy ladies.
Which I'm glad. But yo, for real, she whipped it out and she pulled it out and threw it at him. What kind of cojones?
Most of what I'm thinking, I just wouldn't say on the show. You know what I mean? Like, I got nothing. There is no way that I could translate what I'm thinking that would make it appropriate enough for me to say on Ain't No Hashtag with Marcus.
I bet everybody's thinking the same thing.
Like, real talk.
Like,
man.
what the hell?
Like, seriously. And you know me, you know that I got a filthy mouth. I spend most of the 3 hours that I come to you on Monday nights censoring what because I want to speak. I want to talk. But that's just not what we do here. I dropped the F-bomb twice tonight. I never do that. I felt bad about doing it. But then Big Rube comes to me with the lady with the tampons throwing it at the cop and gets tased and goes to jail. Like, how am I supposed to be a grown up and I'm talking to you about this, man? For real?
And it happened 4 days ago.
Seriously?
Seriously.
How you gonna bring this to me, man? What's wrong with you?
Because I need you to have a comment on it.
I'll tell you, like, I'm half stepping. So let me go through the filtration processes inside my head. And
this might be the best one I've ever brought to you.
Let me go through the filtration.
You're almost speechless.
Yeah, I am, because it's one of those. You ever watch that TV show with James Frank's the dude from Deep Space Nine? The dude from Star Trek. He used to host a show called Fact or Fiction.
Fact or Fiction.
You remember that show?
Briefly, I didn't watch it.
Fact or Fiction basically was like an anthology show where you had 3 different stories, and at the end of each story, the question was fact or fiction, and then at the end of the show, they would tell you which one was fact and which one was fiction. But the cool part of the show was, as you're watching it, you're going through your head, you're trying to go, all right, this ain't real. Is it real? Is it real? Like, when you think it ain't real, it's usually real. When you think it is real, it's usually not. This sounds like one of them stories, man. You mean to tell me this woman... I'm just having trouble with this, man.
I mean, Associated Press, man. Legit.
Oh, that makes it real.
I mean, that's real. More
Donald Trump would call that fake news.
But my name ain't Donald Trump, and I know better.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. 63 people said something about it.
63?
Yeah, they commented on it. 63 people.
But 63 people commented on it, wasn't there to see the tampon flying through the air.
Yeah.
Did it?
Like, if I could throw up, I probably.
I'm sitting.
Because I really didn't think about that part. Actually flying through the air.
I had to catch myself. I can't believe you brought this here. I really can't. I really, really, really can't believe you brought this to me.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Because you know I could be immature sometimes. And you would say this to me at the end of the show because you know that I'm usually more in control earlier. So that's why you ain't bring this first.
I mean, that's why we do the roundtable last.
Because you know that I would let it go.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get me tonight, man. If you really want to know what Marcus J thinks about the woman who snatched her tampon and threw it at a police officer, ended up being arrested and tased, I will tell you on Facebook Live.
I just want to know if it.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you on Facebook Live.
That's disgusting. Now
I'm gonna tell you on Facebook Live. So if you're listening live right now, and you want to know what I think about this for real, I won't say it on the air on Legacy Internetradio, but I will. Nope. They call that a tease. They call that a tease in the business.
I mean, I understand what they call it.
Well, then, damn. Why you got to call me out?
Because I want you to tell me now.
I'm going to tell you in a minute. You make me sick.
You're trifling.
I'm not trifling. You the one that brought a story about a woman with a tampon and threw it at a cop, and nobody knows if it's real or not.
It is real.
How you gonna tell
All my stories are real.
Says who?
Says where I get it from.
You just told a story about a dude who broke in people's houses just so that he could freaking eat food and cook and brought his own stuff. Who thinks that's real?
That's real.
Says who?
Says the Associated Press and Yahoo News. I get this legit, son. Just because it ain't from the Huffington Post, that don't mean it ain't legit.
Did you just take a shot at my site?
I did.
Did you just take a shot at my site?
I took a strong sight shot. Yo, they think we clowning, man.
But they don't know this is what we do. They shouldn't have just left us too.
I mean, that's what happens when you leave us too. This is what you get.
This is what you get. Like when it's just you and me and we sitting at the crib and we watching football, if we watching wrestling or whatever, we just being brothers.
Yeah.
This kind of what we do.
Like this is honestly, I'm gonna be real with you.
All right, be real.
I was real disappointed that there wasn't a woman in the house today.
Okay.
Because I really wanted to see what their thought process is.
Well, if you're a woman and you're listening, 804-4022.
Yeah, please call in. I need to know what you think.
Or text or hit us in social media.
And I need to know.
And you can remain anonymous. So if you say, I want to be anonymous, but you want to comment.
Would you do that?
I absolutely would not say your name, and that's a promise from me. But I really honestly would like to know because, first of all, I think the story is bullshit. I'm not sure that I think it's real.
It's real.
If you say it's real, then you say it's real.
How dare you?
I just think
discredit my sources. I don't get my crap from the National Enquirer. Do you see a newspaper up in here?
Is that from Snopes or The Onion?
No, it's legit. It is from the Associated Press, Yahoo News, son.
Whatever. Ruben.
Yeah.
Like the sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one more so we can get the hell out of here. You make me sick right now. Can't stand you.
Police in northwestern Germany are looking for some thieves. Okay. I like to call this tractor and left.
He giving all the names.
It's great.
He giving names to this roundtable.
It's beautiful.
Topics.
You know you like it.
He ain't never did this before. He feeling fancy.
So they don't know if it's one thief or a bunch of thieves.
I'm trying to get this camera right.
But
I'm gonna learn, y'all. I'm gonna learn.
In Berlin, Germany.
Okay.
A couple days ago, 4 days ago, they decided to knock down a wall of a house and got a safe and rolled out.
Say that again now.
They knocked the wall down of a house with a tractor and got the safe, rolled out, and left the tractor.
I guess they ain't need it no more.
I mean, I can only understand a getaway tractor. You ain't going too fast. But they had a safe.
But they ain't come for, I mean, they came to get the safe. So they got what they came for, right?
Yeah. I mean, but, you know, here's the funny part.
Okay.
The people who live there won't hurt.
Okay.
But they won't say what was in the safe.
I don't know that it matters. It's a safe. You got to figure some valuables.
Yeah, but if you're not going to tell the cops what's in the safe.
They didn't tell the cops what's in the safe.
They did not tell the cops what's in the safe.
They didn't tell the cops what's in the safe.
So, which is interesting.
What do you think is in the safe? What do you think is in the safe?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, now I'm with you. Now I'm with you.
Because you can get the stuff on a police report about what's going on
and then you also got to figure the insurance.
And police reports are public record.
Yeah.
But they did not tell the cops what was in the safe.
But you got to also figure if they really, really wanted to get their stuff back, it would have been reported to the insurance as well. And so if they, and then most insurance companies in cases like this are going to want a police report. And
but the insurance company may know what's in the safe.
Right. But I'm saying a lot of insurance companies want a police report to verify that this is a legit offense against you.
It must have been some beast mode to tear down somebody's house. Like literally, they took out the side of the house.
Well, clearly it was an inside job.
With a tractor.
Clearly it was an inside job because they went in there knowing what they was going to get. And as he shows me, and Facebook Live, everything is backwards, so I can show it to you, but it's gonna look backwards to you. But
literally, they ran the tractor into the house.
If you can read backwards, you can read that.
Into the house wall, and they took the safe, and nobody was. They did not tell the cops what was in the safe.
The headline says, "Thief in Germany drives tractor through wall, steals safe." Is what it says. All right, Big Rube. I mean,
how dope is that? Somebody took out.
You think it's dope?
Somebody took out a quarter of your house for a safe, and it's so much dope stuff in the safe. You're not even gonna tell the cops what's in the safe.
You don't even care about the wall that you got a hole in.
Exactly.
The tractor
you want the safe back.
The tractor that's sitting in your living room. You don't care about that.
Well, they just get a John Deere tractor in Germany.
Damn, America, man, we got exports.
I understand that, but they also all have serial numbers.
Yeah, but I mean, if you stole it, what difference does it make? I mean, if you're gonna steal a tractor, I mean, if you're gonna steal a safe, at least you could do is steal a tractor.
You would think.
I mean, for real.
I mean, it's not like. But then, what they carry the safe in? Unless it was a small safe, because with a big safe, you would just put it in a tractor.
Well, maybe like the homie came behind and like.
But they don't even know if it's one or two people. They don't know. They don't know how many people.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm saying if the safe was big, then you got to figure that they came. I mean, if they're rolling American, then maybe they came in a Silverado behind the John Deere.
Or maybe they had two tractors.
Yeah, but who's gonna ride with two tractors? You only need one to knock the wall down, and then.
But you need one to carry the safe.
You get your Dodge Ram or your Ford F-150 or your Chevy Silverado.
Well, my thought process is.
Notice how I did that, right? In Germany,
yeah,
with American cars, right? You saw that, right?
Yeah.
People.
But if you can, I guess my thought process is, if you steal a tractor, you probably can't afford a good car. And hold on,
I don't know if I agree with that.
But in Berlin, it's not exactly paid over there. And that John Deere probably costs a ton of money.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe you stole a tractor for the sole purpose of doing this job. You got money. Your job is to be a thief. And so you steal to make ends meet. And part of you stealing is you had to, you can't make money without spending money.
Oh, I guess.
So you can't steal without stealing. So maybe they stole the tractor so they could steal the safe.
Hot wiring a tractor.
You think?
I didn't think you could ever.
You think it works is they just put the two wires together like they do with a car?
But they have a key. But I don't know. I don't know anything about hot wiring a tractor. That's interesting.
But you know how to hot wire a car, Ruben?
I mean, I don't. Just because I'm black, that don't mean I know how to hot wire a car. I mean, I don't like the racial epitones that you just said there.
Man, I'm from Jersey. I could have went there. And
now, Jersey, I think you know how to hot wire a car.
That's the car thief capital of the...
I assumed you know how to hot wire a vehicle.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Please.
You from Jersey.
I'm assed out without a key, bro. I got to have a key, man. Hey, look, don't let the stereotype fool you. If I ain't got a key, I'm grounded. You know what I mean? I can't even get in the car. Now, I did one time get into my car with the hanger. I did break into my car because I locked my keys in the car one time.
With what?
With a hanger.
Oh. Well,
because I had an 86 Chevy Celebrity station wagon.
Easy.
86 Chevy Celebrity station wagon. I had that I bought in 1993. And right around that time, I was at a car wash, one of those self-service car washes.
At the car wash.
On Hull Street, right here in Richmond, right south, just south of Southside Plaza. And I had gone through the car wash, self-service, and washed my car, listening to the music, doing everything, I was doing. And then closed the door, car's running, keys in the ignition, locked the door, and whatnot. I was like, man.
Somebody's in a pickle.
And yeah. And so I was stuck. And, right next door was like a like a garage, but they was closing. I was like, well, can you help me? They was like, well, we leaving. I'm like, well, can you help me? No, we leaving.
We leaving.
And whatnot. I said, well, can you help me break into the car? Do you want to break the window? It's like, no, I don't want to break the window. Can we come up with plan B? You know what I'm saying? And so they said, well, we don't got nothing. I was like, you a car place. You don't got nothing that you can use to help me break into this car without destroying the car and whatnot. And they said, well, we got this hanger. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? And whatnot. And I figured it out. You know, I took the front end of it. I took the hanger and undid the hanger. Mm-hmm. And then I stuck the hanger, you know, like jimmied it through the window, and it wasn't, you know, cracked. So I had to really work to get it through, jimmy it down, because it's an old window when you roll the window down. So those are a little easier to maneuver a little bit. Slipped it in to the glass, slipped it all the way down. Now, before I did that, I had to get the front edge nice and tight, like, you know, like that, so that I can slip it onto the top of the lock. Yeah. So that once I got it on there, I could just pull it up. Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. It took me like freaking damn near an hour to do it.
But you was happy as all get out when you did?
I was happy as a bug that I was able to get it done. So it is what it is. Ain't no hashtag with Marks J. Live from the Dead Legacy Internet Radio, taking our final break tonight. Come back, rants and closings, and a moment in history, as well as a missing child. Big Rule with a smash. Yours truly with Demur. We shall be back in a few, y'all.
We shall overcome.
He just made it weird.
We shall overcome.
He's still making it weird.
We shall overcome.
I'm really not liking him right now. I don't know why he's doing that, but I'm going to cut off his mic so we can go to the break.
I don't remember the rest of the
We love y'all. Be back in a few.